Can you guys hear me? I always forget to unmute my microphone to talk to you, but I think I got it right this time. So I don't really think I have any. Hey, Chuck, how's it going? Chuck had a show over the weekend. Was his first show for us. How'd it go, Chuck? Was it fun? Chuck says it went good. You got to forgive my attire. Just got home from work. Hey, Gordon. Gordon, where are you from, sir? Yeah, we all had some rain. Pop up showers around here where we are, but yeah, rain sucks. Rain will knock you out sometimes. And what's so sad is sometimes people will spend all of their time and resources on a show, say, you know, something like Slamology or a big show, and then man, they put so much effort into it, and just even a weatherman saying that it's going to rain will kill it and make people not come, even if it doesn't rain. So, man, yeah, that's harsh on show people, show promoters. They have to do a lot. The Planet Melmac, I like it. Hmm. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, planning another show is a cool thing, and I appreciate you, Chuck, for coming on with us. I appreciate all our judges. You guys don't really realize what the judges have to go through to be a judge with us. We don't. There's a lot of shortcomings that Base Wars has that other orgs don't. Like we don't have it really have our like our little button on Term Lab, and that's a little bit tough for us. We get by with it, but it's a little bit of a challenge. They got to do some things after the fact that I don't think they would have to do with another org. But hey, Zach. Uh, the judges work hard. They do the best they can. Um, so give them a little credit. Don't judge them too bad for sometimes when things don't go right. Man, Gordon, I don't think I did. I know I have heard that, but I can't place it. I can't place why I should be getting it together. Oh, and by the way, listen, I'll tell you also the boring content on the live streams is probably my fault. Like, I thought someone else was supposed to be on the live stream tonight, but I see nobody went live, so I jumped on. TV sitcom Alf. Yeah, that's been a while, man. So, but rather than just have no live stream at all or not show up, kind of is the way I think of it. I thought I'd jump on here and, who knows, who might have some questions for us. I pride Base Wars on the fact that you guys can get in touch with me and I own it, run it. It owns me. It depends on how you want to look at it. And get answers for yourself. So I like to be, what do you say? What's the word? Attainable for people that want to run Base Wars. Sorry about the crackers. I was really hungry. Thought I'd have them done before I went live. Then I looked down. It was already 7:15 and I was late. Yep. 712 is right around the corner. And I hope to be there. Pretty sure I will. Um, I don't know if I look at it the same, but either way is okay. You can do it either way. If you're bolting that door shut, you probably have uh, some Lexan in the vehicle. It could make you extreme, but anybody can ratchet strap their door, and it doesn't change anything with base wars. Not nearly enough. A base head can never base head enough. That's why they're base heads, right? And after they're no longer base heads, well, then they're just corpses, you know? Well, I tell you what. Tell me what kind of size you're thinking, because I've got 500. Hey, Russell, I've got 500 shirts downstairs that I'm fixing to print, and if I need to acquire some different sizes, I will. For those of you that don't know, and I'm really excited to have Russell down in Florida. Greg Kelly's been covering Florida. Michael Ronnie's been covering Florida back when Melissa Hall was with us. She went down there a couple times. We had a guy named Robert. He was with us, and he was our Florida judge, and he decided he didn't want to do it anymore, and we've been kind of lacking ever since. And Greg Kelly has been taking up that slack, and Michael's been down there, I think, one time or two. And when Melissa Hall was with us, she did a little bit. But anyway, so we've got somebody down there, and now we're really excited to have that. That is, them things are good. I got a different flavor because they didn't have my flavor. Well, actually, this is my flavor, but I opened it from the wrong end, so you guys have to read it upside down. I opened it from the bottom. I was great. I'm eating out of my lap now. All these crumbs on my slacks. It's really quiet. Would you guys like some mood music? They have that. Let's see. See what I got for you guys. Well, yeah, you like that? Yeah, that's feeding the ducks music. Sounds like my ringtone. That's night driving. Yeah. Not quite like the music I like. Hey, Chris, how's it going, man? Yeah, man. I'm really hungry. I am. Got home a little late. Yeah, it's not long from now, a few weeks, I think. Yeah, man. I run out of water. Walker Jason. I'm confused now. Now, which one is the first name? Well, I'll tell you. I really wish I could play you guys a video. That would be fun. I'm going to just try something here. You guys may get a kick out of this if I could pull this off. Show you this video. I ain't going to lie, though. It will take some technical skills, but if I can, I will. So for those of you that don't know, we have some people in South Africa that compete with us. Figure most everybody knows. So I sent some awards to them roughly a month ago that cannot be tracked and that have disappeared. So, so those of you that think we're always just collecting the money, and you say, "Man, that's $30. They're getting rich." Well, old Bill here don't give half of that, and then he provides the awards, and then the shipping company loses 300 of them. So, not to mention the $400 it costs to ship over there. Anyway, dang it, I can't find that video. So I made a video for them over the weekend. I can't find it. It's gone. Do not know how to find it. I'm going to scroll forever while I'm on live stream with you guys. Not giving you the attention you deserve. Maybe this. Anyway, I said that to say the Africa group, in Africa, and a lot of other countries too, but main thing in South Africa is they use WhatsApp like we use Facebook kind of thing. So they have a big WhatsApp group, and if you are interested, you can reach out to Pramesh or Sugan out down there, and they may add you to that group. It's a very active group. It's like a chat group. So it turns out if you're in America, WhatsApp is not totally for scammers. It's just a way that they communicate over there because a lot of the countries are smaller. And so you got, international rates and stuff like that. So they use WhatsApp, even for phone, to communicate. Anyway, so that's how we communicate also. And I thought that I'd be able to bring this video up that I made for them and show it to you, but it's just not happening. I have scrolled past it because you guys make me nervous. It's nervous to be on the TV by yourself. Don't tell anybody. But I don't find the video that I made from, but you would have gotten a kick out of it. Alas. Yeah, a lot of countries use it. So here in America, we don't really use it a lot because we have states, not countries, and it's not that big of a deal to us to just dial somebody's number. But in other countries, it is a big deal. And so for us, you think of it as scammers, but not all are scammers. Jason. Okay. Jason. Let's see here. Nope. I bet I missed it. There's probably a way I can click this for just to show the videos, and I could probably make it, but not that familiar with it. It'll probably be entertaining for you guys. Well, you know what? We'll improvise. Let's see if I can do this for you. This is not going to be of good quality. I'm sorry. But now, if I could just get you some sound. Put my phone on mute. So, hello, okay. So don't judge me, but here, you guys will get a kick out of this. Hello, South Africa. I wanted to come to you and tell you that I was bringing you guys some awards. Come out here in the ocean, thought I'd get there. We run out of gas. So we're stuck in the ocean and there's no awards there today. But it's not permission, Sugan's fault. It would be my fault. So don't judge them. Yeah, we was trying to get them to you. The post office dropped the ball, and then we run out of gas bringing them to you. So we shipped some more, but I don't think they're going to get there today before your show unless they showed up this morning before they left for the show. So I don't know, but anyway, we'll see you guys soon. I just want you to know that if there are no awards there, and I don't think there will be, that it is not on them. It is on yours truly. And anyway, forgive us. We'll get those awards to you, and we'll have the ones for you. So like we'll just keep a record of who's owed them, and we'll give them to you the next show. Surely we'll have them over there by then, and maybe I'll get some gas and make it over there. It's really hot over here, so I've not got to the cold weather yet. I know y'all hot too. I've been there. Anyway, see you guys soon. Sorry about the awards. Yeah. So, man, I know there are people that are good at shipping stuff, meaning they do it all the time. That's really all it takes to be good, probably. And but for those of us that don't do it all the time, just to give an example, to ship the product by FedEx was almost $1,200. That's a lot of money for only, I think, 300 plates, and not to mention the cost of the plates. So I opted to go with the post office, which was $400 plus the cost of the plates and all that stuff. And they just disappeared. They scan in, track them straight to right here in the south of Mississippi, and then they go no further. Do you now? I know what Paul's going to do. Paul's got a surprise for me. He's going to give me that Toyota Celica. I think it was a Celica he's going to give me with an 8, walled off with an 18. I think he's going to pass it. Do I need to bring my trailer, Paul? I bet I do. I bet he's going to give that to me because he's a nice guy. I see that, Paul. Yeah, I think you're right. We probably do. You know what? I tried to do something like that. I tried to do a team trophy that would get passed around, but the team in Louisiana, I think it was a Gorilla Base Boys' name, decided to keep that son of a gun rather than pass it around. So that's a little bit frustrating to me. So I try to do something good and nice for you guys. There's a cup, big cup, so that people could put stuff in it and pass it on to the next team that won it. But they just thought that they deserved to just keep it forever. They didn't want to keep the tradition. So just greedy, I guess. It's really irritating. Pisses me off about them. If I'd known that, I would have never give it to them. But anyway, I had this trophy, and we have our team events, and so the first place team would get to keep the trophy for a year, but then they hand it off to me before the finals the next year. And yeah, this team, the Gorilla Base Boys in Louisiana, decided they just gonna keep it. It's theirs. They thought that they didn't get the whole pass it off thing, even though I had good conversation with them ahead of time. But when it come time to hand it off, they thought, "What? I got to give it back? I didn't know." Bullshit, you didn't know. Anyway, shouldn't. I guess I should stop. But yeah, they kept the trophy that all the other teams just did what was supposed to do to give it up. So, but yeah, so now that's why we don't have a team trophy, and that's probably why we wouldn't do the belts that would get passed around or whatever. Because when you get your hands on it, the people won't give it back. They're selfish. Won't give it back. Can't do anything nice for the base heads because they're selfish. Yeah. It's a Michelob Ultra. I normally don't drink beer, but I didn't have anything else in the refrigerator, and I'd eaten those crackers. Really thirsty. Yeah, that's an option too, man. But I just don't like the idea that the winners have to purchase Daryl Ward, man. I don't like that a whole lot. But I tell you what, I'm going to do something for you guys. I don't know if I've done this for you yet. I'm going to play a video. Y'all don't leave. I know the videos normally mean you need to leave, okay? But I'm going to go get something I want to show you. I'm excited about this. Not a whole lot, but I want to find a video for you so I can play a video, and I'm gonna run it. If this thing ends before I get back, y'all don't judge me because I'm not wearing pants, okay? When I walk back onto the screen, okay? Be right back. Just watch this video. Won't take but a second, and or if I can make this happen. Yeah, here's a long one. I should be able to handle this. Yeah, I'm gonna go get something to show you guys, and I'll be right back. And I will even stop the video earlier so you guys don't have to watch the video, the whole thing. So watch this video, and I'll be right back. Can you hear me now? My bad. If you can hear me now, that'd be good. Because I actually took the mute off. Yeah. So can you guys see this? Can you hear me? Oh, good deal. So we want to thank Kicker. Really helped with these rings. I have not even showed these to Kicker yet since I got them. Also, Resilient Sounds, if it'll focus, helped with these rings. And we have a bunch of these rings. So we have these are our finals award rings for the next few years. Yeah, I'm excited about them. I didn't want to do rings. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody else does rings, and so I didn't want to do them because I was bored with them. But nevertheless, the only drawback to them is to get this many and to get them at a price affordable. I had to get them all exactly the same. So I forget what size I got. I could go back and look, but some of you guys are going to be wearing it on your pinky. I won't be, but you guys will be. So I think I got 11 and a half. They're all the same. So I hope you like them. Like I said, I usually like to custom make our awards. And this year, I will still be custom making probably second and third. I think Richard, our judge in California, probably will help with some lasering of some acrylic. But so we don't know what those seconds and thirds are going to be yet. But this will be your first place. And we got enough of them so that they can be our awards for the next few years. So Base Wars will be given rings like everybody wants. Like I said, I don't want, but you guys like them, and what you guys want kind of matters. The point. And oh well. So that's what we'll have for the next few years. These rings. These right here. Hey, RJ. Yeah, I always forget to cut that microphone back on. You guys to hear us. Yeah, Monster is one of our biggest classes, man. Christopher, where are you located at, sir? Okay, and time to be honest, would you rather me mute the microphone and do the podcast or let you guys hear me and do the podcast? I imagine you'd probably rather mute it. That's funny, right? Yeah, honestly, I don't know much about the quality in comparison to the other orgs or not. I will tell you this: when I originally, well, I won't say that we incurred this cost, okay, because I didn't. But so originally, this was the sample, and I know you probably won't notice what I notice about it, but I designed this ring personally myself, and so if you'll notice the red line around it, right? This is the ones you guys are getting. This is the final product. They forgot the red line on the sample, and the first order of rings. So it caused a little bit of a conflict, but luckily, uh, credit card chargebacks are a thing. That's, so anyway, so now we have our red line, you know, yeah. But anyway, so this is what finals will be for finals for you guys. I believe I am. David, I'm not sure. But you can tell me here if you want, and it might jog my memory. Uh, I do remember Richard and I discussing something about your score. I just don't recall exactly what it was. Yeah, man, I'm excited to have them. Okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I talked with Wendell a little bit earlier today. Susan is our official judge there, and I talked to Wendell today. Yeah, I'm happy to have them there, man. They're active and it's exciting. Seems like they're going to do good things. I hope they're happy with Base Wars. They came from ACCL, which for all I know is a good org. I don't know much about it. I know that the guy that runs it, his name is Jason Swain, and he's a go getter, So I think it's probably a good thing. But anyway, so they did that org. Now they do our org. So, but I like them a lot. About $8,000, Paul, and you're good. Let's see here. Yeah, I haven't looked at the data yet. I was busy today, so I haven't been able to look at the data. But yeah, they had a show on the weekend. Most of their shows are pretty good, man. Seems like you guys are having a good time in South Carolina. Yeah. Oh, okay. You and I talked about this, I think, on Messenger. It should be fixed, man. I think it should be. If it's not, if you go look right now, uh, yeah. I tell you what, I'll go back and look at our messages and handle that business in the morning. I certainly don't want to get into data while I'm on the phone or while I'm on the computer here. But yeah, I do remember us talking about that now. Nah, man, we can't hear a thing you're saying, not nothing, and the electrons ain't showing up on the screen either. Oh, he says he's got a show in Newport this Saturday, summer party at the fairgrounds. Man, how come I didn't know about this? I would like to come to that one. I hadn't been up there in a while. Newport summer party at the fairgrounds. Who's doing this one? Just you? Well, it's been like 5 days since I talked to you, man. You ghosted me. What you think I'm gonna do, right? No, I'm just kidding. uh, y'all, those of you that don't know, Greg helps Base Wars a lot. He's really helped Base Wars grow over on the East Coast. Actually, he helped us with the Florida getting Russell in with Florida. I think, man, I don't even know who all he's helped us get involved in base horse, but he's active, and he also sells some products. So if you want some product, I'd venture to say this to you: even if he don't sell it, you reach out to him. He's the kind of guy and get it for you, right? There's going to be food trucks, bouncy houses, horse riding, and more. Greg, man, this is a car audio program. Is there going to be any car audio there? I'm just kidding. Right. Live bands. Why didn't I know about this, man? How did I miss this one? Horses and live bands? Man. 3 horses? Wow. I'm sorry. So I'm responding to comments, and I forget to show you guys. So Greg says, uh, gonna have food trucks, bouncy houses, horse riding, and more. Gonna have 3 horses. That's what it looks like. Yep. Live bands, a carnival. Base horse, the only org there. Well, I know how much you guys love the multi-org thing, but go there and have a good time with the 3 live bands. They're probably blind, and so they need all the support that you can give them. I'm just kidding. That's 3 different bands. I'm sure it's going to be a good time. That facility is really a good spot for car audio competition. It's a fun place. Newport is about 30 minutes away from Pigeon Forge. Usually, when I go up there, I stay in Pigeon Forge. But so you can go up there and just vacation and do your thing. It's not hot there, so it's Tennessee. It's East Tennessee, so they don't have heat. They don't have humidity. It's just perfect weather year round. They don't get cold. They don't get snow. What else don't they get? All the bad stuff they don't get. It's just great time, right, Greg? Oh, they don't get flooded either. Whoops. Somebody just texted me that we should change the name of the program to Better Call Bill. You know, like Better Call Saul, because somebody made a lawyer reference earlier. Say Pinocchio, man. Man, you guys got quiet. Oh, and I tell you what, it's no fun being here by yourself. So we need to find some people to come on here with us. 2 weeks in a row that you got Bill sitting here, doing nothing. So we got to find some people. I think we should have a live band on the podcast. I know some bass head out there's got a band. I think we need to hook up and have the band play a segment on this live stream. That's funny. That is hilarious. Mm. Let me tell you guys something else. I'm not going to get this because it's too heavy, but I have in my possession downstairs 6 Crossfire subwoofers for sale. They are $10,000 for all 6. But we're gonna run a deal for a couple of weeks and give them to you for, I think, $3,000. That's the deal, right? That's like a lot of percentage off. So it depends on the class, Donnie. So if you're doing the demo wars, it's hard. We can't really do a top 10 for that. There is a meter section for a motorcycle that you can do and put a meter on there, and we can and there is a top 10 for that. But honestly, I don't know if we've had anybody do it. Most of the motorcycles do the demo wars. And the reason we don't have a top 10 for that is there's no score. So the judges judge those usually, mainly in their head, but which one's best, this one or this one kind of thing. So it's hard to have a, who's the best. Like there might be somebody that got judged in one in California and then somebody in Tennessee, but there's not a score given. So we can't really have a top 10 for the demo wars. But there is a class with the meter, and there is a top 10 for that. But most of the judges don't do that one for some reason. Yeah, we need some sensibility, right? We need some sensibility. Yeah, there was an Iron Horse class, and there still is. The Iron Horse class, here it is on the score sheet under the fun classes. Yeah, so if you enter the Iron Horse, there is a top 10 for that. Now, if somebody has entered it and I didn't catch it, it's simply a check mark for me to put it on the top 10s. So if I need to do that, you just let me know, and it'd be done. Hello, Michael. I am doing well. Thank you, sir. Hope you're doing well also. Michael's out in the West. Not sure exactly what town, but I remember meeting him out there. If I remember right, it's a little Honda. Might not be a Honda, but it's a little car, and it's colorful, and it's pretty loud. You still got that, Michael? Accountability would be better. Man, you better hush your mouth. They're going to come up there and take them pigs and gather them around the pole and hang your butt. Okay, you guys forced me to do this. Just want you to know it was not my first choice to do this, but I'm going to do this to you. Give you a little music. I'll turn it down a little lower. The silence is killing me. I'm getting nervous. These live streams make you nervous, especially when the comment button disappears. Right? Y'all like the music? Is that better than silence? How about that? No, I'm not into that. I'm not really into any of it. I don't like it. When somebody's picking music for a live stream program like this, you reckon why they don't make it good music? current post of a current class sheet for us. Yeah, I can. I can tell you 2 ways you can find that. One, I'm gonna show it to you right here in just a minute, but I don't know honestly if you better remember it because I'll just be showing it to you on screen. But I think if you go on the Base Wars website, you can look in the rule book, guidebook, and I think it is on one of the latter pages. There's a copy of the score sheet there. But anyway, we will do that for you right now. But I realize that there's probably no way you will remember this. So I'll tell you what I'll do. Since we're bored, this right here are demo classes. Let me see. Okay, yeah, here we go. Man, that's just weird. That just ain't even right. That's not, oh, yeah, that's not the center of the camera. I guess it kind of is, actually. But anyway, I made these to get the people that are into demoing involved in Base Wars. Now, some of them jumped in. Some of them still scared to put a score up. But, that's on them. Sometimes people are just not competitors. All right. So this is demo classes, and they are most of the time frequency specific, right? Not power or whatever. And you'll notice they're also build specific, except this one, Hurricane. There's really no trunk classes here because not many people are playing under 19 hertz in a trunk and being very competitive on the meter. But the rest of these have a trunk, a no wall, and a wall. So you can go all the way down here. Mayhem is a little different. That class is 1 foot outside the window, outside a front window, right? And of course, Crowd Loud is 6 feet away. And that is, so trunk, wall, and no wall. Deathmatch is a 3-minute class that, I'll never get this right. But anyway, Deathmatch is a 3-minute class. Most of the time, this is head-to-head. Some of the judges will run it individually, so not a competitor against some kind of thing. Either way is okay. But it was designed to be a head-to-head thing. Actually, it was designed to be a call-out class, so you'd have to put money up. So if one competitor is putting up 100, the other one had to put up 100, and Base Wars takes there a little bit out of we would be called the bookie, I guess, and then the winner gets money. So that's what that class was designed for. Some of the judges run it a little differently. We made it a national class, so it's on top 10s and stuff. So anyway, and then the trunk classes, well, they're pretty self-explanatory, right? The C-pillar class, there's not a lot of those, but Warlock is it, and we did include pickups now with with a bed build, like a cut through, that kind of thing. All right, so now let's go to the no wall classes. They're pretty self-explanatory. They're no wall. We won't go into it right now, but we don't define walls the way the other orgs do. It's not a measuring tape thing. Wall classes, there you go. These are the core classes we've had almost since Base Wars started. Pro classes are classes that are mostly not frequency specific. Most of these other classes over here, not those, that's a bad example, but the trunk classes, the no wall classes, the wall classes, see right there it says up to 53 hertz. Most of them are limited to 53 hertz. When you get into the pro classes, this is how Base Wars decides to separate the pro and consumers. So basically, if you're wanting to do it, to run an SPL test, and you want to peak at 70 hertz or 60 hertz, whatever, you're probably not listening to music. So you're probably a professional person with the meter. So this is why we call this the pro classes. So these, they're not limited to a frequency really. All these over here in the pro classes, except for the tornado, and tsunami, which are basically like a demo classes for the extreme vehicles, right? And then crowd control is basically like our crowd loud, but it's for the extreme vehicles. High voltage, nobody's really using that. That's for a Brazil kind of thing, for 200 and they run 240 volt classes down there. Goat, that's for maybe not an extreme vehicle, but more so than your regular vehicles, So that's what the GOAT is. Extreme deathmatch is the same thing except for extreme vehicles. So like it'd be really fun for Carlos, for example. Carlos has got the loudest score Base Wars has ever measured, right? And so Carlos is our big dog, but RP has started competing with us a little bit too. And so it would be really cool if those two was to go up against one another kind of thing. Don't know if they'd ever do that, but that's what that is. The extreme deathmatch is the same thing as deathmatch, except it's not for extreme vehicles. So now let's go over here. Bullseye is a head-to-head class. The way this works, one of the judges, the judge for your show will pick a number. It might be 130, might be 135. If the judge is very unintelligent, it will be like 160. But so this is the judge will pick a number, and the competitor will play their system. Excuse me, and they will have to hit that SPL without going over. So that's what Bullseye is. I forget what org does something like that. Some competitors requested it, so we did it. Port Wars, you know what that is. Old school, you all know what that is by now, but that's you got to play one of those 3 songs. Dirty Diana, Hard Habit to Break, or Flashdance, not bass boosted, and it must be sealed on the dash. It's the only class we have where it's got to be sealed on the dash. So earlier we talked about the Iron Horse class. Now this one is done with a meter, right? And so this one will be on the top 10. So if somebody has run it, I may not have displayed that on the top 10s, but it's just a check mark for me to make that happen. So I'll go back and check for it. Demo Wars, that's our walk around classes. So they'll pick 3 judges to walk around the vehicle, and the 3 judges, this will be head to head. The 3 judges will pick a winner, and then so the loser will back off. Another challenger will come up. They are separated by the number of speakers, not including the subwoofers. So when you see 12 speakers max, you can have 12 high-end speakers and 50 subwoofers, and you're still in the mailroom kind of thing, or 11, I should say. But 11 speakers and then 50 subwoofers, and you're still good. So this number right here does not count subwoofers, right? And if you got any questions with this, as much as I would like to say that I know all Greg Kelly came up with these, he handled it. He kind of guided me to have this. So any questions will be directed to Greg. So because he's the one that knows it. Now these judge classes, what this is, it's kind of like the same thing as Demo Wars. We get judges to do lit. Lit is our Demo Wars class. Demo Dominator is a lot like the Demo Wars, but there's just it's wide open to anybody. Showtime has its whole nother score sheet, and that's in our rule book or guidebook. So Showtime is basically the car show section of Base Wars. So that's how it is in a nutshell. Well, that took a lot longer than I thought. We killed 5 minutes with that. And I missed all the comments while I was doing that. A music class above 53 hertz, but non-extreme. What do you think about that? I think I did think about that already. And I think that's prepared for next year. Trying to fix my camera. I did not have time. You guys think I'm messing with you, but this old shiny head of mine, it gets treated before I come on these live streams with this. But I forgot to do it. I lost it laying right in front of me before the live stream. So let me see here. See if I can't fix this little issue right quick because it drives me crazy. Nope. There we go. Filters. Yeah. Okay. Bear with me. You're going to see what life is really like. Maybe. Got the wrong way. Nope. I did good. But if you want to, this is what it's really like where I'm sitting. I'll do this for you. 388. Look at that. All that green screen. The green screen is a pain, but it allows you not to see the mess behind me. Because that's just a plain tan wall. Can't make that exciting. So, now let me find you guys again. Right? Yeah. Yeah, it was. Wow. Yeah, we haven't had to give that any attention yet. Nobody over here has them. Though I'll be honest with you, I do know the owner of Star Sound, and I'm sure that I can get any information I want with them. But I think Wayne has an update for the Term Lab, which I haven't done yet, just simply because I don't run a lot of shows anymore. So, but I'm sure all the judges will be doing those updates, and it'll kind of fix the whole clamp thing. I don't know what VCam is, but I will research it. I use a different program. The one I usually use is for the one I use for finals, but it's kind of expensive. And it's a monthly subscription. So when we're not using finals, I dropped it, and just this is OBS software. But I use a different one, and it's great. I like the way it streams, but it's also really expensive. It costs like $2,000 a year, $2,400 a year, roundabout. So anyway, my subscription's out. I'm not going to do it until we start to do live stream, to do finals again. I can take in a lot more streams with that program. That's why we use it for finals. But it's $2,400. So. Yeah, that's right. And Bradley here, just so you know, this is Bradley. I know he is the face of Star Sound. So there's your guy right there. You want to know anything about Star Sound? That's your guy. And if you guys just want to have some fun, when I went to South Africa, Bradley and I and RP did a live stream. Well, I guess not a live stream, but maybe a video. And I bet Bradley, why don't you post up your YouTube channel, and you guys can go back and hunt that and check that out. You get a kick out of it. So Bradley and Star Sound. Be honest with you, the judges we have in South Africa, they're really classy people. And for those of you that don't know, the judges got together with some people over there. Bradley and Star Sound was one of them, and like they funded that whole trip for me to go over to South Africa. Now, RP also went, but I don't know how much they funded of him. I think they were willing, but I think RP just declined for them to fund a lot of his trip. I think that's the case. I'm not sure, but anyway, so there were several companies over there, and Star Sound was one of them that helped fund that trip. So we want to appreciate them for that. You know, so just to show you who they are, they didn't have to do that, and but they did. So for me, and I don't know. I know. I'm just saying they were willing. People were willing to fund RP also, but I think RP just declined them. Whereas me, I live in poverty and I didn't. No, I'm just kidding. But so nice for them to do that. And that's one of the companies there were several companies over there. When I talk about the judges being classy, they never actually told me who did what. I was just happy to be there, kind of thing. But they flew me over to South Africa, put me up in nice places. I got fed so many times. Good food too, man. I mean, good food. It was a great experience. I would not have had as much fun in South Africa if they hadn't been helping me. By that, I mean not only financially, but taking me to the good spots. They took me to the good places to eat. They took me and Bradley. We almost pet lions. I had a giraffe eat out of my hand, and that was a trip with Bradley right there. You guys ever had a giraffe eat out of your hand? That's a different life right there. But yeah, and the lions just looked up. We were 10 feet away. It's kind of a done deal. But so anyway, this is Bradley of Star Sound. He ought to be asleep right now, but I guess he's an early riser, probably 4 or 5 o'clock a.m. over there. Yeah, it was pretty neat. I forget what the giraffe ate. I think it was some kind of chips, if I remember right. No, I wouldn't feed him the macaroons. Now that was different. That was I think that might have been the same town. No, the macaroons I think was in Johannesburg. Yeah, I wouldn't give the macaroons away. Those things were too good. I wouldn't feed them to the giraffe. Well, all right. So since I'm here by myself and we don't have a lot going on, I'm going to let you guys go. Unless I see any questions pop up or any comments. Yeah, man, they have. Let me just tell you funny. So the judges that we have for Base Wars down there, they used to be judges for Mecca. And they came over to do a Mecca training, I think they went to Slam, did some things over here. And so they were going back to South Africa, and their plane was delayed, I think it was, or for whatever reason. They had about 10 or 12 hours to kill. So they decided to go to a zoo. And he told me, he says, yeah, we go to the zoo and we see everything we have over here just running around. So can you imagine how bad that is? You go to the zoo thinking I see some cool stuff in America, and you see all the African stuff. That's the experience they had. So it's kind of funny. The temperature when I went there was it was okay. It was moderate, I guess. It was a little bit hot, but there wasn't humidity like we have here. So it wasn't too bad, but it was warm. And right now, I think they're at like 0 degrees. It's really cold right now. But yeah, it was pretty hot when I went. it's like a Vegas hot. So, well, it was, we went all over. I mean, that's kind of a blur for me. It was 2 weeks for me, but the continent or the country is pretty big, and so we spanned the entire country within 2 weeks. Yeah, so it was kind of a blur. But so we went from Cape Town to Durban to Johannesburg. I think that pretty much is the triangle of the whole country. But anyway, I will let you guys go now. Am I done with my South African video trip? You know what? Did I ever even put it out? I don't know if I did. Did I? Oh, no. We had a hard drive failure. I lost everything I'd done. I need to do that. That's why people don't know what I'm talking about. They haven't seen it. Yeah, no, I had a hard drive failure after that. I think I killed my stuff. But I have all that data. That would be why. That would be why. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. I may have missed some in the comments. Yeah, they have giraffes. It was pretty cool. Well, all right, guys. It is 8:30 p.m. here. I'm going to let you guys go. Maybe we'll have someone else on here next week, other than me, to be a little bit more entertaining for you. But so you guys enjoy your evening or your morning in Bradley's case, and I will speak to you guys later. If you have any questions ever, you could message me on Facebook. It's a bad idea. You could text message me. It's also a bad idea. But you could call me at 601-953-6504. And probably won't be able to answer that because I have my phone set to where if I don't have your number saved, it won't ring. And I'm on it a lot. But if you leave a voicemail, I guarantee you'll get a return call. So anyway, but you can definitely text or reach me on Facebook. But phone call is the best way. So anyway, you guys have a good time, and I hope you weren't too bored tonight. But we'll talk to you later. If I can figure out how to make this thing happen, because it's not working. It's not happening. There, you should be able to click it and make it go.